Hi, I'm Kendall.
I am Jorge.
I'm Colby, and these are the internal structures of the brain.
3, 2, 1, drop it.
Nine internal structures of the brain.
The medulla is located at the lowest part of the brainstem.
Two main parts of the medulla, the ventral and the dorsal medulla. The medulla passes on signals from the spinal cord to the upper part of the brain. Neurons transmit sensory and motor impulses such as waking up. The medulla controls things such as breathing, heartbeat, blood pressure, and reflexes such as vomiting, coughing, and sneezing.
The hippocampus is located in the temporal lobe of the brain.
Its purpose is to help our learning and our memory. It is responsible for the formation, organization, and storage of memories, as well as connecting these memories to specific emotions and sensations. Have you ever smelt a certain smell or seen a certain picture that unlocked a memory that you didn't even know you had? This is all thanks to our hippocampus. As well as long-term memory, it also aids with our short-term memory. Here's an activity that will test your hippocampus.
The corpus callosum is located in the center of the brain.
Corpus callosum is Latin for the word tough body, and it has a wide bundle of axon fibers that connects the left and right cerebral hemispheres and facilitates interhemispheric communication. It has over 200 million nerve fibers, and it is the largest white matter of the brain. In some cases, newborn children can be born with a portion of it or without it, and it can lead to difficulty in walking, breathing, and eating.
The thalamus is located at the top of the brainstem, in the center of the brain.
The thalamus relays sensory and motor signals to the cerebral cortex. 98% of sensory info is transmitted through the thalamus. It acts as a gateway. There are three parts to the thalamus: sensory relay, association, and nonspecific relay, or nuclei.
The amygdala is located in the temporal lobe of the brain. It controls fear and aggression. When triggered, you may notice an increase in heart rate and respiration. This is your fight or flight response. It protects you from immediate danger. For example, in a jump scare, okay, most of you probably jumped during that jump scare. That's because your amygdala was fired right when we put it on the screen. You didn't have time to consciously think about the danger. You just jumped as an automatic reflex.
The pons is located above the medulla and right below the midbrain. The pons contain nuclei that run signals from the forebrain to the cerebellum. The nuclei deal primarily with sleep, swallowing, and respiration, and can do many other things. The pons is also responsible for generating dreams because it has a sleep paralysis part of the brain. The pons is Latin for bridge, and it got its name because it is right above the medulla and right below the midbrain, forming a little bridge. All information must pass through the pons at some point.
The cerebellum is a major structure of the hindbrain that is located near the brainstem. Alrighty, there are two main parts to the cerebellum, and that's the cerebellum cortex, which contains neurons, and the nuclei. So the cerebellum contains 50 to 80% of all neurons throughout the entire brain. And it coordinates voluntary movements, but does not initiate them ever. It also controls motor movements such as balance, posture, and coordination, and other important things such as speech, vision, and motor learning. And an example of motor learning would be learning how to ride a bike and fixing mistakes as you go.
The hypothalamus is located in the temporal lobe of the brain.
Its main goal is maintaining homeostasis. This is regulating things like your body temperature, your hunger and thirst levels, and sexual behavior. Your body does this by releasing a specific hormone based on what's going on in your body. For example, if you're feeling hungry, that's your hypothalamus telling you that you need more nutrients in order to achieve homeostasis.
The reticular formation is found in the brainstem. Oh my god.
Its purpose is to regulate the sleep-wake cycle and also filtering out repetitive sounds and only awakening to the unexpected. An example of this is when a person can fall asleep in loud traffic in a large city but can only be awakened by an alarm or a baby crying. One of the largest dopamine-producing areas is located in the reticular formation. Also, the reticular formation is part of a group of cells that produce neurotransmitters. If the reticular formation is disturbed or damaged, it could lead to coma or even death.